Hello everybody and welcome to Defenders of Oasis. I really enjoyed this game back in the day on the Game Gear. It was one of the better JRPGs that was actually released on it. There weren't that many. It wasn't a console that had that many games in the first place. But Defenders of Oasis was kind of a standout. To this day it remains a standout though because it is based on 1001 Arabian Nights, that aesthetic, that storytelling tradition, and so on and so forth. And we don't get that many games that do that. I've wondered why over the years. I think a big part of it is kind of the racism, I guess, of the Middle East not being a cool thing to do. Stories about it won't be popular because there'll be a lot of people that just have no interest in it. I mean, I know there's been Aladdin and stuff, but when you look at it, there isn't that many attempts to do the kind of the 1001 Arabian Nights storytelling tradition. And I think a big reason, part of that is, there is that perception that a bunch of people won't go and see it because it's not their thing. They don't particularly care for the Middle East as such. Putting that aside, I wish that we did get more stuff like this. Prince of Persia was a good example, though. That series has kind of died away quite a bit, and there isn't that much else. If you've got a Switch, you can play, or I think it's also on PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox, and PC. I think it's on pretty much everything. There was a roguelike that was set in the same kind of area. It was called City of Brass, but it didn't have much of a storytelling thing to it. So, yeah, we don't get many games like this Defender of Oasis. So that's why I'm playing it tonight. You'll see it looks very primitive. It is a Game Gear game, so it's old. If you are interested in playing it yourself and you're not into buying those kinds of retro emulation consoles, it is actually available on the 3DS via the Virtual Console there. If you have a 3DS, you can download it there and play it legitimately. I have it on 3DS. That's not the version I'm running for obvious reasons. I can't connect my 3DS up to stream from. So, yeah, this is a game. I lost my train of thought there. Alright, so they've just run through the little narrative bit a couple of times here while I've been talking as an introduction. And we'll get into it. Let's play. Hopefully there are people that'll jump on and chat as we go along because, yeah, I haven't actually played a retro JRPG for a while. So it feels good getting back into it. So let's jump into new game. So you can see the thing from the start. It gets into it straight away because these are old JRPGs, and old JRPGs didn't exactly have much space for things like lengthy cutscenes. New game. So chapter 1, Burning Castle. That's portentous. Your Highness, Prince, wake up, Your Highness. So we play as the Prince in this game. The Prince of Persia. It's not actually Persia, but we play as the Prince. Here we go. Servant, it's time to pay the king his morning visit. Let's go. Right from the start you can see, even though this is a very primitive looking game, it was, once again, a Game Gear title. Even though it is so primitive, it has the right aesthetic, and I really got into this game because of that. I really love 1001 Arabian Nights. I've read it through a couple of times. I consume all the media that's really created around it. Even when I was playing Dungeons and Dragons back in the day, the Al-Khadim campaign with the second edition version of Dungeons and Dragons, which was set in an 1001 Arabian Nights setting, that was my favourite. It didn't get much support at all. There was like 2 modules that were released for it, 2 adventures and 1 rulebook, but it was my favourite setting because, again, it has that exotic kind of the sands and the Genie and the Oasis and all that stuff is kind of, it's fascinating to me. I love it. And I like this one too because it was a pretty decent attempt to do it in about 4 pixels. So here we go. We're being led along. This is the castle. I want to escape, but nope. So as you find out soon enough, this prince is not exactly he's not exactly a future quality king. So he's very casual, he's not exactly disciplined, He's not interested in learning stuff. He can't even be bothered learning how to greet the king properly, etc, etc, etc. Don't get so excited, it's not good for your health. So he's also a bit of a sarcastic little dweeb. And the king is quite hopeless. Only son and all that. The son can do no wrong. He enables his son. The king enables his son to be hopeless. By the way, Prince, today is the big day because the princess from the neighbouring kingdom. Ooh, princess. From the neighbouring kingdom, Mahmud is going to pay a visit to our kingdom of Shanadar. So Mahmud and Shanadar. Just for one day, I want you to behave respectively in a manner befitting the Prince of Shanadar. And that's it. That's our little introduction. We now know that the princess is coming. We do like the princess. And we are going to try and behave because we're not exactly the model example of what a prince should be. Your Highness Prince, good morning to you. And Tuta. The ship from Mahmud is due to arrive at the port shortly. Would you please go and escort the princess back to the palace? So we've got to go and catch the princess. What you got to say? There have been bad rumours about the Empire. Many kingdoms have been destroyed. They say, I mean, you would imagine it'd be a little bit more than just a rumour if that was the case. The bookshelf is old. We're just exploring around. There's another servant. So the guest is going to stay in this room. Interesting room. So it all looks very RPG Maker-like. But that's okay. We probably can't go down here. Oh, Kingdom's Treasury won't let us. Even though we're the prince, we can't go loot in our own treasury. What a pity. Okie dokie. Let's head down here. What do you got to say for yourself? Are you going to visit the cities again today? You are not going there to have fun. Okay. So we obviously spend a lot of time in the city having fun. I like that. See, once again, they, as primitive as the graphics are, they definitely captured the aesthetics and colours and stuff of the Arabian Nights. And now we're in the town. Let's have a look around, shall we? Do we have any cash? We don't have anything of anything, unfortunately. So that's the armour in there. Let's have a chat to you. Oh, we do have. We have 200 dinar, but that's not enough to buy anything. Maybe we can buy a knife or something over here. In the weapons store. Let's get you. Buy. Nope. We don't have enough cash for anything but some beer. Or alcohol. Or whatever. What do they drink? What do they drink in this kind of place? Okay, so the Princess of Mahmud has entered the harbour. We get to go hang out with the princess. I like to think she looks like Jasmine from the original cartoon. I always heard that the prince is I heard that the prince is always wandering around the city. He must be a worthless prince. Thanks. Thanks, fella. That's awful nice of you to say. What about you? So I just almost finished wandering around the town. It's a surprisingly big town for a game of this scope. Got to set the scene. Let's see if we can get some potions or something. Maybe potions. Herbs! Herbs or snake act. One assumes that snake act is poison. It's been so long since I've played this game that I actually can't remember what some of these items do. But I think... See, it doesn't explain it to you. Because, of course, back in these days, these games didn't do these things. You may remember if you played the old Final Fantasy games, having no idea what half the spells did. This game's much the same. Ah, we're in the beer place. The Princess of Mahmud must be a real beauty, a real lady. I want to meet her too. Not while you're drunk, mister. No, Prince, you may not buy liquor until you're 21 years old. Well, we know this is not set in Australia then, because in Australia you can drink it up from 18. I didn't realise the Japanese drinking age was 21. I assume that's where they got the age 21 from. Must be. I did not know that. Oh, there we go. Are you the princess? Uh-oh, princess has disappeared. She's run away. Have you seen the princess anywhere? I mean, a girl wearing nice clothes. Let's go look for a girl. My name is Salim. I am the son of a ship captain. Okay. My dream is to travel the 7 seas just like my father. Okay. That's a good dream. Salim. Where is Princess? Maybe she's having a drink. Let's check out the pub. Are you there, Princess? No, no. Did you meet her? No. Where is this princess? Where is pretty girl? Nope. I honestly cannot remember. It really has been that long since I last played this game. I can't remember. We'll find her. That's our job. Ah, need to talk to him, that's right. The princess is missing. Which princess of Mahmud? Well now, I saw a girl fitting that description go towards the tavern. Oh, she was going to get a drink after all. Okay. Ah, there she is. Look at her. So pretty. Ah, she's been captured by some knife-wielding bandits. Who would have thought it? Hello, Pavig. Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you around for a couple of weeks, so good to have you back. We're playing classic JRPG today. What is it, brat? Don't get in my way. Don't pay any attention to him. Let's beat him up. Cool. We gotta fight. Ruffians. Right, let's go with fighting. So this is the combat system. It's Dragon Quest style. So first person, you see the enemies arrayed in front of you. And the difficulty level of this game is pretty high. Because back in those days, of course, JRPGs needed to be very difficult in order to have enough content. You'd have to do a lot of grinding to level up and stuff. Otherwise, you just wouldn't be able to handle the next set of enemies and bosses. So, yeah, we'll probably die while we're playing this. The first dungeon I remember being quite nasty, actually. Okay, we defeated the ruffians. We rescued the princess. And leveled up. Okay, so after that we get to drop in and say hello to the king again. Haha, I never thought the Princess of Mahmud would be such a troublemaker. The King of Mahmud must have his hands full. So both Prince and Princess are just pains. That's the spirit. This was my first visit to Shanada, and there are so many interesting things to see. I don't usually cause any trouble. Yeah, right, okay. I believe you. I believe you. Let's get a good night's rest, okay? I assume in separate bedrooms. Nighty night. Oh, so it was separate bedrooms. Oh look, magic mirror. Magic mirror and evil wizards. This is all very Arabian Nights as well. The king won't realize that there's a traitor. Ooh, dramatic. So there's the end boss, I guess. The Snake King Zahak. And go to the king at once. Okay, let's do it again. Next day. Ah, I see. So the Empire has now attacked. That's the drama. The castle is under siege. We need to escape to Mahmud. And he's a good king, so he's going to hang around and not leave his soldiers to die by themselves. Noble. Prince offers to be noble, but no. Not going to have a bar of that. We need to take the princess back to Mahmud and get some assistance in beating back the Empire. Okay. Okay, so we got a ring 1. That's our stats. And we don't have anything. We don't have spells. And these are our weapons here. So just 3 bits of equipment. Like with most old RPGs, there's not that much in terms of stat management and character customization. You can't really control how your character develops and all that. So there was a secret passage there. Let's see if that treasure... I just want to quickly check and see if that treasury was open. I want to loot it. On my way out. No, still under guard. Should probably give me the cash so I can get out of the town with it. Not very forward thinking there. Okay. So, you got something for us? The ship the princess came on may still be in port. That's where we've got to go. So we've got to escape through this little area, which is a dungeon. This is the first dungeon. And then escape on the ship. Well, that's pretty good. I didn't get attacked. Usually you get attacked. There's all kinds of monsters you have to fight there. So, there's the enemies attacking. You can see them all running around with their little swords and stuff. Now, the problem is, if I go this way, I'm going to get attacked by that good dude. Kolhe. So, you may remember right at the very start of the game, there was like that guard that was in the throne room with the king. So he's the traitor. General Kolhe. Kolhe? No. I don't know how it's pronounced, but the general is the traitor. And of course we're not meant to win this battle, so this is a inevitable loss. Let's just take a swing at the general anyway. Hit him at least a little bit, and I got knocked out by the magic sword. And somehow we all escaped. The resistance moves fast. As soon as the evasion happens, there's a resistance. So we can rest in there. If only you could carry the lamp. Magic lamp that is said to be hidden in the kingdom's treasury. So we do have to head back to the treasury, you see. The lamp is called the Jewel of Jamseed and has been in the kingdom of Shanadar since the ancient times. Okay, so we need to go get that lamp. That's our next job. So we just found out the king is dead. That's an important bit of plot to just drop in a single sentence dialogue. I do love old RPGs and the way they're so efficient. They're so efficient with the way that they do their storytelling. Oh, the king's dead. A modern JRPG would have like a 40-minute long cutscene about how everyone's so miserable about it. But no, the king's dead works just as well. Okay, so up here, everywhere we go, there are soldiers that I need to defeat. Oh, sorcerer attack. So let's fight the sorcerers. They're pretty weak. Except when they cast that spell. That hurts. One down. Stop it. Stop casting that spell. There we go. Sorcerer was defeated. So how have you been, Pavig? What have you been playing over the last couple of weeks? There's been a lot of game releases. Anything interesting? No, I was just at the... I was just about to escape and heal up. That's right. I'll defeat the one sorcerer easy enough. You'd think if the sorcerer was just there at the entrance to the resistance, they'd go exploring. Oh, cool. So we leveled up too. Head on down. SD Gundam G Generation. Cool. I've never played that. Is it good? Now, Prince, get some rest. Does she, like, watch me while I'm sleeping? Is that... Because she just stands there, and I go to sleep, and she's still just standing there when I wake up. Does she watch me the whole time? Weird princess. Alright, so we leveled up again. Now, leveling up does happen fairly fast in this game, and you do need to, because as you saw, you get trounced pretty quickly. If you're not at the right level. But if you get one level up, then you suddenly do the trouncing. Balancing of these old games. We'll go this way. Obviously all the shops are now empty. Nobody's conducting commerce at this point in time. I wonder if the pub's open. Pub's got a dude in there, but I wonder if it's open. Let's see if we can. Oh, no, don't cast a spell. That's rude. 2 in a row. Basically, Super Robot Wars Gundam. Well, that sounds pretty good to me. Speaking of classic anime, I very nearly played the Sailor Moon game on the arcade Sailor Moon game tonight. But then I realised it's probably not a good idea that I show people how bad I am at brawlers. I do love side-scrolling brawlers, but I'm not very good at them. So, yeah, almost all the Sailor Moon games are side-scrolling brawlers. I just want to get one more level up before I even attempt that tunnel again. I have to go back through the tunnel, and enemies will definitely attack me this time. Ooh, Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon's great. I love Sailor Moon. There we go. Leveled up again. Now I should be able to cruise on through that tunnel. I'll just go heal up again. Then we'll go tunneling. We'll get to meet a genie then. Oops, I gave it away. The lamp has a genie in it. Alright, heal me up, princess. Yes, the new Sailor Moon anime is coming to Netflix, I think. I think you're right. I'm looking forward to that. I've actually been re-watching the original Sailor Moon on Crunchyroll over the last couple of weeks. Just when I've got time here and there. It's pretty hard for me to find time to watch something like that for fun. That many episodes and whatever. But, yeah, here and there I've been watching an episode as when I've had the moment. I do love Sailor Moon. Alright. See, I'm just cruising through those sorcerers now. Took 2 levels of leveling up, and then they go from being pretty dangerous to harmless. This was a very nicely streamlined little JRPG. You knew that you'd need to level up a bit. You'd go in, you'd then crunch the enemy monsters. Then you go to the next area, you get crunched, so you retreat. Oh, I nearly got lucky then. Oh, see? Spiders. I hate spiders. Oh, come on, spider. Oh, stop dodging. Of course, spiders can also poison you, which is just what happened there. Wonderful. I think, from memory, poison actually works in a different way in this game. Where once you get poisoned, you've got a certain amount of time to, like, defeat the enemy, and if you do, then the poison goes away. If you don't, then something happens, you die, I think, or you get paralyzed for a while. Can't remember which it was exactly, but yeah, poison doesn't work. In most JRPGs, poison just kind of knocks off a few of your hit points, but in this one, it's a slightly different thing. Ghouls! Ghouls are Very Arabian Nights style enemy. Wandering around, we're going to go to that treasury, get that lamp. No king, he's dead. We got told that. No guard anymore. Probably also dead. The door's locked. Give me a break. I'm going to go back, find the key. Fighting more ghouls along the way. I'll stop dodging. Oh, that's right. Ghouls poison you too. Good-o. Oh, stop dodging. It's so frustrating when they do that. One ghoul. Just in time. Alright. Party got won the battle. Now we need to go find this key. Key is probably where there's... I know the key's in this castle somewhere. So... we'll go this way instead. I think I needed to go that way. Ah, there we go. That guy. He's got the key. The old man. So he's happy that we're safe, even though he hated us while he was alive. Get a hold of yourself. Take this. Da, 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 da. Actually, while I'm talking about Fantasy Arabia or 1001 Arabian Nights kind of games, if you head yourself over to GOG.com, there's a game called Al-Khadim, the Genie's Curse, which is an old DOS Dungeons and Dragons game, which was set in the Al-Khadim setting. It is my favourite Arabian setting game, and I highly recommend it. It's kind of like a mix of RPG and Zelda-like. It's got puzzles, it's got action combat, and it's not too stat-driven. It's really neat. I played that a lot when I was younger. Al-Khadim, the Genie's Curse. I think I might have written about it or digitally downloaded on it too. I've definitely reviewed this on the site, if you're interested in a retro review. Now it'll open. There we go. Let's go get this treasure. I'm pretty sure there's enemies in here, so I need to be quick. There is! And Madjuns. That was another thing I like about this. There's not that many enemies in this game, but they are definitely authentic to... Uh-oh. 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 I think I just lost it. I think it's all game over. That's how easily and quickly you can die, so we're going to have to go through the whole game again. What I was saying... I think I can continue. I don't know where this is at. Oh, there we go. It actually saved for me, which is nice. I didn't remember the game did that. Yeah, that was a scary for a moment there, Pavig. I was worried I was going to have to replay the whole thing. Okay, so once again, what I was saying was the game doesn't have that much enemy variety, but it's all very authentic to the setting, and I like that because it means that the enemies are different. We don't often have these kinds of enemies in games. There we go. Boost our defense. So no lamp in there. Don't cast the spell. You did. Shoot. Oh, come on. Give me a break. I'll use herb. That'll heal me up a bit. Why are they getting so many attacks? It's just rude. Manjun down. Majun. I think it's like a genie thing. Now let's get rid of the ghoul. And I will use a herb here. Herbs only recover 20 health. So. There's the lamp. Now how do we get there? Go this way. Another herb. I need that. A platine. Oh. There. And a kutta. A That's a weapon. I don't know what the plating is. Let's just check. Boost the attack with the Kutar. Plating might be the armor for the Genie, I think. Okay. Deal with these. Ghouls die easy now. I've got the right weapons for them. Oh, come on. Dodgy. Oh, Sakuna. Cool. How are you finding that? I love that game. I won't forget that one in a hurry. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get the Genie. I am the Genie of the lamp who served Jamseed, the former king of Shanadar. I just awoke from 1,000 years' sleep. Starting today, you are my master. You're not blue, though. Should be blue. Anyway, we've got the Genie now. He's got magic. He's got lots of magics. Oh, plating. I think... Oh, Genie equips no items. What does the plating do then? And of course they don't tell you anything. Better figure out what these spells do. Value. So I think value does damage. Oh no. Seals the ghoul. Down that one. I'm just going to cast all the spells because I need to figure out which ones are which. Well, that's a healing spell. Ah, those are both healing spells. Well, let's use armor. That might be the... Yep. Cool, Prince leveled up. Yeah, you're right. Sakuna is a little bit confusing initially, but once you get into it, it gets really, like, the balance, all the various elements come together really nicely. So, stick with it. Definitely stick with it. You're in for one very special game. I'm going to use this plating stuff. I don't know what it does. Ah! Plating boosts the health of the Genie. Because you can't equip the Genie, and I don't think the Genie levels up at all. So you need to find items to power him up, otherwise he ends up pretty weak. At the moment he's very powerful. Just trouncing those ghouls, but it doesn't last for long. Leave my Genie alone, you silly ghoul. Now we escape up here. That's a quick encounter rate. Take one step, fight one enemy. Yes. Okie dokie. Definitely throwing the counter rate at me now. But we'll get there. We just got to get back to that exit. And then heal. Take a break. And then we're ready to tackle the general. I think he's still there. Or whatever is left there. And escape on the boat. That's what comes next. That's our strategy. This game is not too long. If you do feel like you want to play it after you watch this stream and you grab it on the 3DS or your emulation console of choice, it really isn't a very long game. It was, I can't remember exactly how many hours, but it's nice and brief because that's all that these consoles of these days were able to do quite short games. Hopefully I don't get attacked by spiders. Nope, escaped. Alright. I don't think the sorcerer has a chance anymore. Bye-bye, sorcerer. Now we can always test if we're ready for fighting that guy by taking on the Imperial Soldier. Let's see how we go. Oh, he wasn't that hard. Wasn't worth much. 2 gold, 2 dinar. Not much looting. You'd think they'd be ransacking all the buildings to take all the monies, but no. Even the sorcerer has more cash. In we go. I got the lamps, I got the lamps. Alright, let's have a rest up. Thank you, Princess. Let's go take on the General, the mighty, mighty General again. Oh, come on. I like how efficient this game is because, yeah, I mean, at the start of the stream I was all kinds of intimidated by the firestorm that the sorcerers here could cast, but 40 minutes later, it's not really a concern to me. 3 damage to my Genie. Just goes to show that you can get all of the experience of most RPGs into a much thinner form factor. We often talk about content in games and stuff, but yeah, a lot of them don't need it. You've got a fully complete JRPG here, and yes, of course, it's limited in some ways in comparison to modern JRPGs. Certainly, it's not as windy. It's not as wordy as the JRPGs of today, but you get the experience in a much slimmer, more condensed experience, and I think that's good. All right. Anyway, digression aside. I wish more JRPGs respected my time like this one does. Alright, let's take on you, Mr. General. We're ready for you this time. Let's get rid of the... God's sakes. Man, that magic sword stuff. We'll get rid of the soldiers first, then we'll deal with the General. Stop it! Now I have to use a spell. Let's heal my Genie. Don't you dare miss this time, Prince. Good. Just us versus the General. Not doing that much damage. Let's try hitting him with this spell. Yeah. Can't fight back now. Oh, that didn't last long. Better heal up the prince. Cool bananas. I think it was the right thing to do to cast that spell on the thing, because now the sword is less effective. I think that was what it did. You've been meaning to try Chemco RPG, but hard to know where to start with those guys. Yeah, I know the feeling. I've reviewed a fair few on DDNet. There was one that I did quite like that was fairly recent. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll track it down. Actually, I might as well do it right now. I'll quickly do it while I'm on the stream. What was it called? Sorry, I'm just pulling up the DDNet site now. So, Chemco. Ah, Liege Dragon, that's it. I didn't mind Liege Dragon. By no means perfect, but I did not mind Liege Dragon. Here you go. Link. Oh, stop dodging. I forgot about that. This is one of the frustrations with this game. The evasion rate is difficult to deal with. Come on, fall over. Yeah, there we go. I defeated him. No worries. You're welcome. Look at all that cash we got. 254 dinars and 216 experience points. Two levels. We got 2 levels out of that. Cool. I like how he just jumps in the water when there's a boat just there. Need to take the princess and flee. We need to go to Mahmud. And then we need to come back and liberate the town after that. Chapter 2, First Mate. Remember right at the start the king gave us the ring? They've been looking for the ring, but they don't have it because we got it. And the princess also has a ring. Oops. The mirror is angry because we don't have the rings and the princess has escaped. And he's in no mood to play. He's going to destroy us with the flame of darkness. Okay, so now we're on this little ship. Hello, princess. Come up, come now, perk up, prince. Why not? Let's enjoy the boat ride while we're at it. We just lost our dad, he died. Our whole city's been ransacked. People tried to kill us, but yeah, let's just chill and enjoy the boat ride. I do love how old JRPGs are so optimistic about everything. They're always so upbeat about things. Hey, just look on the bright side of life. Let's buy some stuff. We can buy hemp. Let's buy some hemp. No, I'm going to buy some plating. That levels up Mr. Genie. I'll buy a holy herb too. Unfortunately, I won't be able to buy hemp. That'll have to be next time. Plating. Level up the genies. Actually, I should probably sell some stuff as well. I want to sell, not buy. Let's sell. I do have some hemp anyway. Mantle and Shamashir. We don't need those old weapons, so we've got a little bit of cash back. Alright. So, that dude's cleaning. On the sea, those of us like me at the bottom of the heap sure have it rough. You sure do, that's philosophy. What are you looking for? Hello, Prince, what's this? It's a thingamajig called a telescope that I picked up in the Orient. It lets you see a long way. So one thing that a lot of people don't realise, if you haven't read 1001 Arabian Nights, or Arabian Nights, depending on the translation, a lot of the stories actually take place in China and Asia, not just the Middle East. In fact, true story, interesting little story, Aladdin actually comes from China. He is not, in the story, he is not a Middle Eastern dude from Agrabah. So there you go. Those Aladdin films are all wrong. They should have a Chinese lead. I think that guy's the guy we need to talk to. Turn to starboard. We'll reach the island of Mahmud soon. Drop the princess off, then go on some more adventuring. She must be wearing heels. If you look at the way her sprite moves... the rail's in the way now. If you look at the way the sprite moves, she must be wearing heels. Like, just the way her legs are swinging there. That must be uncomfortable. Okay. Who do we need to talk to? Oh, maybe that guy now. The thingamajig guy. Nope. Ah, there we go. Please come to my cabin for a minute. I like where this is going. Let me in. Oh no, the cabin's down there. Silly me. Pirate. Captain. Truth, we left Shanadar in such a hurry that we forgot to load enough water. Well, that's not good. So I've decided to send my son, Salim, to the village on the island to fetch some water. Why don't you go with him to take your mind off things? I don't know if this is going to go well, but sure. Of course you'll go, won't you, Prince? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go, Princey. So actually, we've also now got a third member of our team, Salim, who doesn't have... He's a level 1 dude. He's not much of anything right now. Have to protect him. So off we get. We're looking for water. Now we're in a nice kind of desert island. I like this. This is my aesthetic with Arabian Nights. The palm trees, the sand, the desert, the kind of that exotic setting. I like it a lot. So we follow this little road. I think there's enemies, but maybe we're getting lucky with the encounter rate right now. I'm pretty sure you get attacked by stuff. We do. By a big worm. Don't let me down, Genie. Genie doesn't do any damage now. Genie's already been outpowered. Oh, so Salim has this ability to dance. He dances. A dance of death, which does 1 point of damage to the worm. Worm was not impressed by the dance of death. What does a dance of death even look like? The party gained the worm act. Salim's level has increased. Maybe he's got another dance now. The dance of love. Hey Nemesis, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. And g'day to you too, mate. Thanks, yeah, thanks for joining. We're playing JRPGs tonight. Classic JRPGs. The way video games should have been. This village is an awful long way on the island. Why didn't we just drop off near the island? Oh, there we go. That's a Cyclops. Nah, stop dodging. That's rude. At least we damaged the Cyclops a little bit more. Let's just keep going with this Cyclops. threw a stone at me. Ah, stone at everybody. Hello, Silverstone. Yeah, sorry, I often forget that it's like different times everywhere around the world, and I just talk about the Australian time zone. Bright and early over there, 7 AM, you're up early. Let's do the Dance of Death. It's only doing 1 damage a point, but I like to think that it's having an effect. So has either of you played this game, Defenders of Oasis, at all? I actually didn't ask it anyway at the start of the stream. YouTube, have any of you actually played this at any point or heard of it before? Or is this all new to you? Oh, stop dodging. The evasion rates of these enemies is crazy. Don't you hate when you do that? It's like you wake up and you know you can sleep a bit longer, but you just don't. That happened to me the other day as well. It's annoying. I don't get enough sleep as it is. What platform is this on? This was originally released on the Game Gear. Yes, it was originally released on the Game Gear. If you do want to play it today, there are certain, emulation consoles that will let you do it. But it's also actually available on the 3DS, on the Virtual Console. You can jump on there and buy it if you're interested. And it's just this really neat little... It's this really neat, efficient little JRPG. It doesn't take too long to play through. It's certainly not a epic, and yeah, it's nice. At this point in video game history, you had a Commodore 64. I actually had a Commodore 64 when I was growing up too. I love that thing. But then what happened was somebody had an accident, a really bad accident, just in front of our house. They drove their car. They fell asleep at the wheel, I think it was, and they drove their car directly into the power pole. They were fine, or they survived it somehow. But yeah, the power surge just blew up, literally blew up my Commodore 64. Left this big black mark on the table that it was sitting on. So I've never had a Commodore 64 since. I had a lot of games for that thing. I love that Commodore. Anyway, my parents were insured, of course, and through the insurance we got a Windows 95 PC. By the time the accident had happened, the Commodore was quite old, so yeah, we got a Windows 95 PC out of the insurance. And that's when I discovered Magic Carpet. That was one of the first games I played on my Windows PC. Another very good game with a Middle Eastern setting. Hey there, I won't have you trampling on my field. Well, you can't stop me, mate. Look, you can't stop me. I'm trampling. I'm trampling. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, nothing. Can I go in? No, nothing down the well. California Games. That was a classic. That was also on the Atari Lynx. I had a friend who had an Atari Lynx. I never had one, but yeah. The Atari Lynx had California Games, and I think that was about it. I never really got a chance to play it too much because I had to supply my own batteries, and that thing chewed through batteries like crazy. I had a Game Boy for myself. Village Elder, what? Oh, it's you. Your name was... What was your name? Oh, he's going senile. We must be tired. We should get a good night's sleep. Okay, fine. Well, at least we got to heal up. Okay, so... What's that dude doing? You're about the only visitors in this village. Not a thriving tourism industry then, I guess. What do you got for us? Hello, Salim. How can I help you today? Bye. Can we get some water? Is it barrel or not? I don't know what barrel does, but I bought it anyway. Nope. We just want some water. Oh, no. We have to have this conversation again. Maybe we just need to drop down there. Or we talk to this guy. He doesn't do anything. I can't remember what we do here now. Shoot. Hello, Coffee with Games. Great to have you on the stream. I think this is the first time we've had you on. It's good to see you. Hope you've been keeping well. Enjoy breakfast. Well, unsenile, and what do I do? I cannot remember for the life of me where I go now. This is annoying. Do I need to go all the way back? I'm trying to work out what I need to do. Barrel. No. No, don't want any of those. Maybe I just try and leave. Oh, maybe I need to cast a Genie spell. Maybe that was it. I'll try and cast the Genie spell in a second. I'll go back. Going back into town. Try and cast Genie spells. Maybe I need to talk to this guy. In the old day, the island got lots of visitor ships. Okay. Where do we go then? Let's exit out of here. One of these people is going to tell me what I need to do next. Or maybe... I didn't try and cast the Genie spell, did I? Ah, stop it. Didn't mean to talk to you. Let's try spell. Nope. Genie only has a heal spell. Maybe I need to go somewhere else. Let's go this way. Why not? It could be that I need to just... I think there's another dungeon somewhere that maybe has the solution to the guy's memory problems. That's possibly it. We'll find out soon. Cyclops was defeated. The party gained money and... Oh, hang on. Yeah, I think I need to go down here. I think that was it. If I head down here... There's this thing. You shouldn't write on the temple, village elder. Uh-oh. They look tough. Deva. That's a kind of genie. For people who are not as familiar with Arabian Nights lore. It's a kind of genie. Ah! Damn cockatrices. Uh-oh. We be in trouble. And Prince is out too. Just got the genie left. I don't think the genie can get knocked out by the cockatrice though, so... Genie is immune. There we go. Now, do they come back or are they out? No, they're back. Okay, so I will use the genie's magic, heal my dudes up. That'll do it. Now we get the heck out of here. We're not ready for here. Oh no! Go away. I'm gonna run. Run! I don't think escaping had a... I don't think escaping had a high rate of success in this game, but I did that time. Fight the worm instead. Oakley. If nothing else, I need to rest up anyway. What do we do about this elder? Nope. So, I'm going to cheat and look up a game guide. Okay. Alright. That's right. I actually need to head back. Good old padding from retro RPGs. After getting to this town, I have to go all the way back to where the ship was. But that's okay, we need to get the levels of characters up anyway. There we go. Worm down. It's quite a long trek back to the boat, so bear with me as we walk. Because for some reason the boat just drops us off at the other point of the island rather than go around to where the village actually is, which would have made more sense. Go away. Leave my genie alone. I need to heal. Worms are so annoying because at this stage of the game, only the prince can do any real damage to them. Good job, Salim. Level up. So there's one more character to get for the full party, but you don't get them until a bit later on. And of course, you don't get to change parties around the party. These 4 characters that you end up with are the 4 characters for the whole story. We're nearly back at the boat now. Sticking to the road. Hello, Patty. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you back. I was wondering where you're at. This one is an old Game Gear JRPG. Very, very... the battle tune is groovy. It is. It really is nice. So this is a Defenders of Oasis, Patty. It's a very old JRPG from the Game Gear era. 92, I want to say it was released about. And yeah, it's very old, as you can see. But it plays off the Arabian Nights, 1001 Arabian Nights literature and aesthetics, and I really enjoy it because of that. We don't get many games that have this aesthetic, so that's why I like it. Oh, the princess has got herself in trouble again. Al, shut up and follow me. And yeah, it follows a pretty standard story, I guess. You play as a prince, and his kingdom was attacked by an evil empire, and he and this princess here escape and vow revenge. So they're on a journey to get the power they need to fight back against the evil empire. Oh, bye-bye, Captain. So two of the 3 characters in our party so far have lost their fathers now. This game is a regular dad killer. I'm an elite royal guard of the Empire. My name is Al-Khadim. The princess and the ring are mine. Get going, servants. So let's do some Dance of Death. These are assassins. Assassin. How were they called? Assassins? Assassins, I think. Back in medieval Persia. They hit pretty hard. Gosh. Heal my genie up. Not blue, unfortunately. What a missed opportunity that was. They should have made the genie blue. Ah, genie dead. That's not good. That's really not good, because the genie was my healer. I imagine, I suspect that I might have bitten off more than I could chew. Oh, the assassins can poison as well. I think I needed to level up before taking on these assassins. Assassins. Yes, they were. I've always been fascinated by them. And how they turned into the legend of the kind of the masked assassins and stuff. It's that was always, yeah, I did get beaten. Hopefully that save game system is still there and I can just pop back in. Anyway, that's where Assassin's Creed came from originally, anyway, as people may remember. Oh good, and it does auto-save. So I just need to level up a bit before I take them on. I'm going to do another walk around this path. Back to the village, get some hit points, and then take on those assassins. I might try and buy some better equipment too. I think that's a big deal in this game. Because the stats are quite low. So each time you level up, just getting 1 or 2 extra points actually does a big deal. Salim. Leave the genie. Gosh, they really do pick on my genie, the poor blue guy. Here we go. Can't stop the genie. Oh, these Cyclops take a whole lot of damage. Meat shields. That's good. 122 dinar will help me buy some equipment. So I'll just get back to this town. I like how the healing's nice and free, so I can just worry about buying my new weapons. Status. So yeah, the genie doesn't level up. He gets experience in different ways, and the other two characters are very standard JRPG characters. The fourth one is as well. Maybe in here is the secret, because that's maybe... They're tougher enemies, so I should get more experience from fighting. I hate it when you need to grind levels and the random numbers just don't go your way and you just don't get any combat. This is crazy. When I don't want to fight a battle, I get 3 in a row, and when I'm looking to fight an enemy, nothing. Come on. Nope. Maybe I'll go this way. I'll just heal then. Let's see if I can buy... What's the cost of the equipment, actually? Get a nice new shiny sword. What can we buy? Saber's 810. Maybe if we sell something first. Sell. Let's sell the hemp. Why not? I don't know what any of those items do anyway, so better to buy the equipment. Let's buy a saber. And then equip. Maybe Salim would be better if he can have the saber. 27 becomes 35. That is a much better attack number. Maybe he'll be less useless in battle now. Let's chat to him. Heal us up, please, Mr. Elder. Now let's see if we can get some random encounters going. Or not. Ah, there we go. Finally, a battle. Oh, good one. Flowstone Saga, an RPG with Tetris-style combat. Interesting. Where did you see that? That does sound interesting. Tetris combat works for me. Oh, that's better. Salim does some damage now. Good. Now they're coming. Good and fast. On Steam? They got an alpha demo up on Steam, are you saying, Pavig? Is that where we're going for Flowstone Saga? We're going to try and take on some of those crocodiles, I think. Oh, on Kickstarter. Okay. Well, that's a good plug. I'll definitely check that out, and yeah, hopefully it gets through. I always want to see Kickstarter succeed. I'd like to see developers get to realize their dream and get their game out. Oh, will you stop dodging? How can a big Cyclops dodge that easy? It's crazy. Alright, let's try and fight some of these crocodiles and davers. If the random number thing is going to be friendly to us. And give us some combat. There we go. I'm going to deal with the crocodiles first, I think. It's much more dangerous. Oh, no, Dave is just as dangerous. He can put he can put your characters to sleep. Wonderful. Bye bye, crocodiles. Yeah, I mean, I totally get why you'd be a skeptic of Kickstarter as well, because a lot of Kickstarter stuff hasn't eventuated. I think the point, it's kind of showed just how difficult it is to get games made, because even when you've got the resources, when you've got the money there that allows you to do it, there's still an awful lot that goes into game development that can unhinge the project, and I've seen that firsthand. So, yeah, I totally understand why people who maybe get into Kickstarter expecting that, you know, by investing in it, they're going to get a completed product by the end. That doesn't always eventuate, and that makes it... It makes it difficult, because Kickstarter is not really an investment platform as such. It's kind of a consumer thing, right? People think... I mean, the way it's presented is that people get to buy into something early before it's finished. But eventually they're going to get the thing. That's the idea. But there's no guarantees with that. I think that's made it difficult for a lot of people. Okay, those crocodiles are not nearly as difficult now. You bought a spaceship in Star Citizen. That still isn't quite a game. Ah, you're one of the people that bought into Star Citizen, huh? I am sorry. What a story that game is. Yeah, 87 experience points for these battles. Much better than the worms and the cyclopses. So we'll fight some more here, level up, and then try and take on those assassins again, I think. You're lucky. I think with Star Citizen, some of the fan base that's still there for that game, they've kind of been... They've invested so much into it, not just necessarily time, but also energy and support and stuff, that they can't really back out now. They're stuck. They have to keep supporting it, because, yeah, it's just too much of an investment to fail. So... But they are a fascinating bunch of people, the people that are still involved with that game. Prince leveled up. Excellent. And also Salim leveled up. That's what we'd like to see. I'll try and get the Prince that new weapon too. What was it? 800 dinar. So if I can get save up 800 dinar from these battles, I think I'll be doing pretty good against those assassins this time. Yeah, sunk cost. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, sunk cost and Stockholm Syndrome. You're right, I think. Those poor people, I really feel sorry for them, because the premise of the game is just that thing that you think you really wanted to succeed for people that would just love that, and it doesn't work out that way. It's tragic. I feel very sorry for them. Does this have any relation to Beyond Oasis? I don't think so. Paddy, I don't think so. Let me just check. Da, 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 da. Just from a quick look at Wikipedia, no, I don't think so. I think they're different games. Beyond Oasis and this one. Alright, back to the combat. Let's finish off this Deva. Hey, I actually got a dodge in. And then the Deva dodges in return. Everybody's dodging. Cool. That battle down. 72 dinar. Have I got enough yet? I do. I have enough for that sword. Now, how long do I have to go before my characters level up? 253 for Salim. 594. I might just level up Salim so he's level 8 and then buy that sword and I should be good then. I reckon I'll be ready to take on the assassins then. I would really love for somebody to make a modern game like this, a JRPG set in a 1001 Arabian Nights setting with 1001 Arabian Nights style enemies, and I'd just like for somebody to do it. We're due. At least these enemies are not too tough now. I've leveled up just enough that they're not really intimidating to me anymore. I see them as an experience point opportunity. As long as the Cockatice doesn't knock my characters out. That's the one concern I have, is the Cockatice can just instantly KO my character. Doesn't use the attack too often though. I got unlucky that first time I ran into them, I think. And heal up Mr. Genie. I'll stop putting my characters to sleep. That's just a time waster. Okay, 2 down. Oh, don't dodge. Don't start dodging. That's rude. How rude. Alright, another battle down. There we go, Salim leveled up again. I think I'm going to say that that'll be enough. Once I equip the prince with the new weapon, I reckon I'll be able to take on the assassins. Salim has more hit points than the prince now. Tough fella. Alright. That's good. So we do go back there anyway. I'm pretty sure after we finish with his boat battle, I think we have to go back into that thing, that shrine or whatever it is that's there. It's a very linear JRPG. You don't have much room to go off the beaten track and go exploring and stuff. You got to follow the path pretty much. Okay, buy. Let's buy that saber. Excellent. Let's see what that does for the prince. Equip. Kuta becomes a saber. 39 up to 43. So that's a boost of 4 points in attack. That's good. In the context of this game, that's really good. I reckon these assassins aren't going to know what hit them now. Neither were the Cyclops. They used to give me trouble, now it's just 2 hits, then they get felled, get deaded. Oh, but he still dodges well. No, don't do that. Damn it. Oh, that's an interesting bit of information trivia there, Paddy. So, for people that are listening on the stream and not looking at the chat, both Defender of Oasis and Beyond Oasis have the same composer, which is Yuzo Koshiro, who trained or took lessons from Joe Hisaishi, as in the Studio Ghibli guy, and also composed music for Isen Shinmue. So the music in this game is actually pretty good. And you can see that. It's the same composer as Shinmue. Let's see how easy the worms go down now. One hit KOs. That's what I like to see. They go from being tough battles to just 1-hit knockouts. We'll deal with the Cyclops first, because the worm's not going to do much. Genie will still only do 2 damage to the worm. Genie doesn't level up like the humans does. Alright, let's do it. Time to fight these assassins again. We have to go through this cutscene again. And stabby stabby. That's kind of a cute animation. I shouldn't laugh, but I do. Stabby stabby. Alright. Let's go. Let's do this, mates. Prince attack. Ah, that's better. 29 damage to the assassins. They ain't gonna survive this. I'm gonna use the Genie to heal though, because otherwise they'll get killed quite easy, these characters. I haven't been buying armor for them, so they're pretty squishy. 1 down. This is going much better for me this time. Also, the Genie's still around, so I've got to protect the Genie, make sure he doesn't get knocked out. Two down. 3 down. Battle 1. A couple of levels does all the difference. So Prince level increases again. 300 experience was pretty boost. Good boost. Creatures of Darkness. I do have to fight another battle. Come on, that's mean. I hate those back-to-back boss battles. Crocota. Interesting. Crocota. Yeah, that's crocotas. I don't know what those are. If they were in Arabian Nights, I don't remember them. I assume that there's some kind of mythological creature from the Middle East or Asia. They're pretty tough. They ain't going down easy. Yeah, I'm hitting them pretty hard. They're just not going down. Come on. We can do it. One down. Okay. I'm going to brute force my way through and just attack crazy. Hopefully I don't have to heal again. Don't dodge. Uh-oh. Don't kill my genie, please, Crocota. Yay! 2 down. I won that battle too. And Salim's level went up. Well, you're quite strong. Oh, oh well, I'm leaving. Such efficient writing. It's such a talent that I think modern game developers really could learn. That says everything it needs to, and it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... It's 8 words. 8 words is a major plot point in this game. I hope you decay on this island just to let us know that he's the bad guy. He wants us to die. And off it goes. Very fast. Okay, so the princess has gone and got herself captured. We need to go rescue her, but first we're going to have to get off this boat, this island somehow. And that is where we're going to stop tonight. Pretty dramatic place to finish. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. That was a lot of fun, and I hope I've introduced you to the game. I do recommend you check it out. That writing is so charming. It really is. I love the way that old games are written, just for their efficiency and their elegance. It's lovely. I hope this has introduced you to this game. I really recommend you go and play it for yourself. It's not a huge time commitment. You can play it on pretty much everything. It's available for purchase on the 3DS if you do want to buy it. I obviously recommend you do that and support the developer or whoever's got the license for it. But if you don't have a 3DS, then emulation consoles, retro devices, whatever, you'll be able to play it some way, and I recommend it. Thanks everybody for tuning in. That was a lot of fun. We'll be back later on in the week with another stream on Friday, but otherwise keep an eye on DDNet for plenty more coverage, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.